Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here for the weekend shift. How you guys doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I put my Strat Soldier t-shirt in the washer and it ate it. No, it's gone. Where'd it go? I don't know. It's probably in the dryer. That's what it is. No, I didn't check the dryer. But I started scrambling. I was like, where the heck's my shirt at? But anyway, I got my Strat Soldier coffee mug. I got that. That's all I need. I got my Strat Soldier coffee mug. Let me see here. Good morning, good morning. If you want a Strat Soldier coffee mug yourself, check out, bam, check this out. Go to my whatnot, hit that link, and you'll get a Strat Soldier coffee mug sent to your house, straight to you, okay? Straight to your house. Go check out, before we get too far into it, go check out thestratsoldier.com. All right, check out my execution course where I talk about trading the actionable signals, all right? The first universal truth, all right? Then you have two other courses after that. I also do one-on-ones, and I also have ebooks, so check those out, all right? I also have a community on there as well. Not necessarily Discord, but it's kind of like that. You know, you post your questions, I answer them. All right, they're on there as well. So, let's see who's in the chat. Hold on a minute. My goodness. Where the heck? There it is. All right, there's your proof of life. All right, there's your proof it's a live show. Just start horking down your coffee and start coughing in front of everybody. Oh man. Good morning, Terry Baker. Had a good coaching session with him. We talked about trading levels of reclaim. We talked about the 313 Motor City Madhouse on Walmart. Grand Rising Dub Jones, what's up? And Zay is in the house. He said, I'm on time today. Heck yeah. Brent is in the house. How you doing? And oh yeah, hopefully it's not me choking on the coffee. Hopefully that's not a bad omen. Yeah, I don't know. Everything's going to the downside. The only thing that, what's good is the good part is we know what's happening. All right, we know what's happening with the Strat. We know actionable signals, time frame continuity, broadening formations. All right, we know what's happening. The bad part is it's happening. All right, it's happening. We'll get to the charts in just a minute, but everything's going to the downside. Broadening formation completed on SPY, Dow Jones, QQQ to the lows. We know what's happening, which is good. Sand Dollar is in the house. It's been a long time, man. How you been, Sand Dollar? How you been? We've been watching Pacey for you. Pacey's trying to come back out of the ashes. It wants to. It's trying. It's trying. It wants to. We'll get into, yeah. Hopefully losing your shirt. Oh, losing the shirt in the washer wasn't a bad omen. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. It's in there. I know it's in there. Building a data center in Iowa. That's cool. That's cool. All right. If you're anywhere, hopefully it's a good spot. Hopefully you got some good weather. Building a data center. Very cool. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Traveling, getting out of the office, doing some good things, seeing the world. Even if it's Iowa. Even if it's Iowa. We'll go out here in Twitter land. We'll see some funny stuff. If you had any good trades, put them in the chat. Any good trades, put them in the chat. We've been trading sideways for such a long time. And to finally see some downside and some follow through, that's good. Even if you're not really into it, I see a lot of stratters out here and a lot of other traders, but definitely stratters. We get this little cocky attitude like, yeah, the market's crashing. It's awesome. I love trading downside more than upside. I hear that all the time. I love trading downside more. that is, downside can be a little more interesting because people are afraid, so they get out of their positions faster than with upside, where they're trying to like get in and then they sell, and then they get in and then they sell. Well, when things are really starting to move down, they get out. They get out. There's no messing around. So I get that, but if you're not into going short, you're not into short and stuff, I can see how this can be frustrating. All right, but it's okay to chill. It's okay to wait. It's okay to find things that are not going to the lows. All right, one thing that's not going to the lows is energy and Ross Stores. That's right, and XLC. XLC puts did well. That's awesome. Beach Bum is in the house. Heck yeah. Yep. Stairs up, elevator down. That's right. That is right. They don't mess around when it's downside action. All right. But it's been going sideways for such a long time. It's been, going down and then back into the range, down and back into the range. So to see some follow through is good. All right. That is good. And this also lines up what we were talking about I was talking about with JJ, about how last year, March and April, they were red. All right. Now we're back into March. We'll see what they do in April, but definitely back in March. All right, March is red now, 2 down on the month. All right. Where's Marlon B? He should be out here. Marlon B's been, I don't know. Was he in here last week? I think he just caught a recording. I think I seen him put in the chat. He caught a couple of recordings. So I don't know where he is at. Good question. Let's go see if there's anything funny out there in Twitter land. Let's go see if there's anything funny in Twitter land. I'm pretty sure there is. I think there is. All right, let's go to Twitter land. Let's do it. All right. Let's see. Chasing Freedom. That's right. Dividend Dog. This is an interesting comment right here. He just posted this, but some of y'all support me more than people I call friends. That happens. All right. It happens. And that's the best thing about being a trader, is we're all trying to do the same things. All right. We're all trying to do the same things. So we want to see each other win. There's some funny ones out here. Oh yeah. This is the one I really wanted to show. What's up, Sam? So this is not the one I wanted to show, but TrendSpider, again, whoever is out there doing the TrendSpider posts, good on you. They are hilarious. All right, protect your neck. All right, protect your neck. Oh, we're on Tesla going to the lows. Of course, I had to put in the Wu-Tang gif. Protect your neck. Let's see here. This is the one. All right, so Steve Birds posted this one. They're like, yeah. Cute. This is such a cute little setup. You're doing your back test. You're looking for the signal. It works perfect every time. You're like, yeah, it's working every time I use this. Every time I do back test on whatever stock, any stock, it always works. And then trade that live, it's nasty. It can be nasty. It really can. So be careful out there. Just be careful. That's hilarious. The back test and what actually happens can and does feel different sometimes. All right, really interesting thing here. We are scenario 3 on the quarter. All right, outside quarter on SPY. That means we took out the highs and the lows on this quarter. All right, so that's something you want to know. Definitely something you want to know. We are red on the quarter on S&P 500. Quad witching. Go watch. If you guys aren't watching JJ, go watch JJ. All right. Out there with Scipia Group, he posted videos every day. He was talking about that quad witching, and OPEX was yesterday. So, excuse me, this was triple witch. Sorry about that. And triple witch and OPEX. All right. So, usually when there's OPEX, the market just trades sideways and does nothing. But hey, it worked. It worked. That's good. That is good. There were some people out here giving Zeus Trades some guff. All right, they were giving him some flack, and one person was like, it's another trader hiding behind an avatar. And so I posted his interview. If you have not seen Zeus Trades interview, he trades futures, go check him out. All right, check that interview out. He's a real person taking real trades, and he does not hide behind his avatar. So go check him out. This was this was funny. All right, so XLE back to 2-2 back up on the year. All right, 2-2 on the year. This is after the 2-1-2 back up on the year heard around the world. Me and Rob Smith were the only ones yelling about this 2-1-2 back up on the year back in 2022. Now 2-2 back up in 2026. This is a yearly chart. And Wes says, yeah, oil went 3. It opened to the close. It opened the close. It was nearly $1. And today we have an hour and a half to go, and it goes 3 again. We're getting a dollar move. We're getting dollar moves like $1.20. All right, dollar up, dollar down. And I'm like, this is me. I'm like, yup, dollar, boom. So. Oh man, that was good. Anyway, having a good time out here. Zay's out here talking about good information though. This is good information for everybody. People don't understand that it's a stair step down. All right, the stair step can be worse. All right, so we had if you watch my daily videos, I did talk about a possible 2-2 reversal back up on Friday. That didn't happen. All right, so you'll see those situations where it's going down and it comes back up and it goes down and comes back up and goes down. So stair stepping down. Of course, I had to come in here with my GIF. I had to come in there and put a little humor on that thing. But yeah, so this is good information for anybody. All right, systematic unwind. All right, this is good general trading knowledge there. Let's see. Anything else that was funny? Patience, young grasshopper. What was that for? Oh yeah. So we had a gap down on SPY, and then here's that Thursday coming right back up. All right, and that's what it's been doing for the last, 3-4 weeks, right? It's been going down, come back up, going down, come back up. But then we finally got some follow through, so that's good. That's good. Shout out to Mighty Soldiers. This is pretty funny. How you treat your man after he spent the entire day revenge trading, blowing his account. You just take care of him. That's what you do. You take care of him. Anything else pretty funny out here? No, we had a FOMC. This was interesting. We did go to the lows on this one because Jay Powell was like, "We're not raising rates, man. We're not raising rates. So we're not cutting them either." That's what it really was. He's not cutting rates. Not cutting them rates. Shout out to Arlissa. I was talking about how the market's just been trading sideways and doing nothing, and that's okay. Don't force your trades. And she says sideways action is perfect for option selling. It can still take precision and patience for entries and letting the decay work for you. All right, so she's doing some good stuff over there. Love it. Yeah, but don't be forcing these trades. Don't be trying to make it do what it's not. All right. I think the last one is Campbell Soup to the lows. What's happening here? All right, what is happening here? That's what I was talking about. Why is this like this? All right, and John was like, well, the guy from the CEO, the VP from Vice President from Campbell Soup was like, this is bad meat and terrible soup for poor people. That is not something that is good for PR at all. All right, not good for public relations at all. They were like, oh, okay, you're gonna talk. All right, there you go. All right, so I'm sure they're trying to fix that. Put AI in the cans, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Let's keep going. All right, I went a little over on what was happening out there in Twitter. Let's go quickly through what happened in the sectors. Let's go to the dash. Let's go to multi-view everything. Here we go. We got SPY, Dow Jones, QQQ, all to the lows. And this is TrendSpider. If you don't have TrendSpider, get in the description, hit the link. All right, they're doing a sale right now. They're still doing their I'm thinking Shamrock. What am I thinking? St. Patrick's Day sale. All right, they're still doing that. Get in there and get TrendSpider. I think it's like 38% off or something like that. It's a deep discount. Get in there. Hit that link. All right. And then once you do, let me know, and I'll send you my custom scanners and watch lists. Okay. SPY, 2 down on the week. All right, there's that follow through I was talking about. All right, 2-2 continuation down. It has been trending down, yes, but look how it's been going back up. All right, I see these wicks. So it's been fussy. It's been a little messy. All right, but finally completes the broadening formation on the month. Excuse me, completes the broadening formation on the week. Completes the broadening formation on the week. Dow Jones, same thing, to the lows. All right, everybody's talking about, S&P or Dow Jones. Dow Jones is at 5,000. It's never done that before. Well, it's giving it all up. It's giving almost all of it back up. All right, to the lows. QQQ, all right, same thing. Completes the broadening formation on the week. All right, stuck in here for a long time. Mother bar problems. Couldn't take out the highs, to the lows. All right. So we'll see what they want to do. Do they want to keep taking it down? Do they want to take it down below 560? Do they want to do that? All right. All right. So normally what we do with this view is look for actionable signals on the week for next week. All right. XLK, tech to the lows, 2-2 down. All right. No actionable signal there. Utilities, scenario 3. This is actually a 1-bar rev strat. You got inside bar, scenario 3. All right, 1-3. All right, 1-3. That's a 1-bar rev strat to the lows. All right, so anybody who bought in here, wrecked. That's utilities, which is interesting because it's a defensive name. All right, and then Zay's gonna get excited. Energies. Britt said, "Soup ain't good. Soup ain't good food." All right, yeah. Yeah, they're killing it over there, but energy's still going to the highs. You see it in the news, you see it at the gas pump. It is for real. One of the stocks, I'd say one of the sectors that kind of reminds you that trading stocks is for real, like this is real life, is XLE. Because once you start seeing this thing go to the highs and you see a gas pump, you're like, oh, okay, this stuff's for real. So anyway, still at the highs, XLE. No actionable signal there, though. Biotechs, Labu, Biotechs, 2-2 down. All right, continuing the lows. This actually needs to be changed. I really need to change this to IBB. I've been saying that for months. There you go, IBB. Same thing, IBB. All right, same thing, but to the lows. All right. No actionable signal for next week. Healthcare, really giving it up for the last 3 weeks. All right, takes out all these guys. Retail to the lows. All right, retail going to the lows. And we were talking about this on the coaching session. If you see the sector going to the lows, you can go to that sector and find other stocks that are doing the same thing. All right, trade those simultaneous. That's called a simultaneous break. When all of XRT retail is going to the lows, you're going to trade all the stocks that are doing the same thing. All right, maybe that's 5 to 7 trades. Maybe that's 5 to 10 if you can handle them to the lows. All right, that's trading a simultaneous break. We do have an inside bar for semiconductors. All right, so we'll have to go to the other chart to get some accurate view to get some accurate prices here. But inside on the week. So we do have an actionable signal there. I'm surprised about healthcare. Yeah, I'm surprised about healthcare, and I'm surprised about XLU. Healthcare to the lows. Yeah. All right. That happens. All right. All, sitting at all-time highs, people taking profits. I get that. I can understand this. All right. What really surprises me is utilities, because this is a defensive position. So usually when the market's going to the lows and the institutional buyers really don't want to take all their money out of the market, they'll put it in the utilities, and they're not doing that. They're getting out of utilities as well. So that's really interesting. I don't say weird. That's just interesting. Yeah. What surprises you about healthcare? They just this is XLK. Was I saying, yeah, XLK Tech, retail to lows, XLP consumer staples also going to lows. This is also a defensive position, all right? And they're just getting them out. They're just taking it. They're taking everything out. Yeah, the data center build out. Okay, the data center build out is affecting utilities. You're right. And they're passing off all the cost for those data centers onto the regular people, which is wrong. As they says, healthcare is defensive and usually does okay during midterm years. But I guess with the majority of the Republican government, it's not liked. Yeah, it's it's all that, people don't want to, vaccines, and people don't want pharmaceutical commercials on the air, and people don't want, just a lot of stuff and things. So there's a lot of different factors affecting this. I get what you're saying. We'll have to go to the other chart to look at some monthlies, but yeah, it's been messy. 2024, 25 not great, 26 trying to come back up, but then they give it all back up. All right. So we'll have to go to the other view to see things just a little clearer on some monthly charts. So the only thing we have actionable signals on is semiconductors. Now, one question that came up in the coaching, I'll give you guys. If you guys want to see, get a full coaching session, I do it every Saturday, 30 minutes before the weekend shift. But I'll give you one. I'll give you one that came out of the coaching session. What do you do when there's no actionable signals on the broader averages or any of the sectors? We can scan for inside bars. All right, scan for inside bars and then look for that continuation, because not everything triggered. We know that not everything triggers, so we're looking for those things that are we can still use. Okay, we can still work. So that's what we're going to do today. I do have some. I'm definitely going to take like we normally do. I took requests from you guys. A lot of those tickers did go well, but we're going to be scanning for inside bars on the week. All right, for next week. Again, looking for some more downside. I got 2 minutes left here, and then we'll go to the actionable signals. Let's get some accurate prices for semiconductors. Looking for semiconductors to go above. This is an automatic broadening formation here. I can't get rid of this. It actually needs to go up here. But will semiconductors go above 399.74? All right, the magnitude is 404.50. Or will it go below 380.92? The magnitude is 374.32. All right, so it's going to go 399.63 or below 381.08. All right, but the way things are, honestly, it could just open up inside and sit there too. All right, so that's a possibility as well. So either way, we're looking for either way to go on this. And you can see here on the month, it's not really getting wrecked. It's still inside on the month, barely. All right, barely inside on the month. So we'll see what they want to do. I already went down the sectors. They all went to the, let's see here, anything, small cappers to the lows as well. 212 down on the month. Anything else? VXX and UVXY, volatility is going back up. All right, volatility going up. Volatility is going back up. All right, let's look for these actionable signals on the week. Let's quickly go down what happened. Hey, Marlon B's in the house. Let's go over what happened last week on the weekend shift watch list, and then look for actionable signals for next week. Marlon B is in the house. Sand Dollar's looking for you. How's things going? It's going well. All right, we finally got some moves to the downside. Very good. Things are actually working I get some follow through, so that's good. Let's get to these actionable signals. All right, we in the tank. We are in the tank. All right, gotta have that helmet on. Bang your head. You don't want to do that. All right, let's quickly go down what happened on the weekly watch list. All right, there seems like there's a lot here, but we're gonna go through this quick. All right, quick. GameStop. We're focusing on this weekly chart right here. When I trade, I have all 4 time frames up just like this: the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 60. This shows me time frame continuity, the second universal truth. All right, GameStop, 2-2 reversal back down. Actually, this is a 1-bar rev strat. Excuse me, 2-bar rev strat. Inside bar, 2 up, 2 down. All right. Inside bar, 2 up, 2 down. All right. 2-bar rev strat. 2-bar rev strat. It hit the target. It did it. All right. That is a win. GameStop to the lows. All right. Actionable signal was that shooter. That shooter. All right. NVAX. NVAX did go 2-2 down on the week. Didn't go very far. Didn't hit magnitude. You can still be in that if you want. Snow did go 2-2 down on the week. All right. Didn't hit magnitude, but you can still be in that. See if it continues. Starbucks. All right, Starbucks 2-2 reversal back down. It did it. All right, below $97.06. Took out all these guys. All right, T-Mobile continuing to the lows. All right, we were looking for this thing to actually go above 220.37. It did not. All right, it did not. That's okay. The actionable signal does not go in force. We leave it alone. Leave it alone. TRMB. 212 down, didn't go very far. AMD, we're looking for this shooter to go in force below 189.16. It did not go in force. All right, it did not. It's hanging on by a thread. But what you do need to realize is, look at this quarter. All right, shooter on the quarter. All right, what's AMD going to do? All right, are they really going to flush AMD? All right, what's it doing on the year? All right, that's what we're looking at. Those macro, those bigger pictures, those macro charts helps. All right, it helps big time. What are we really looking at? What's it really trying to do? All right, right now it's fighting for its life, trying to get back up this broadening formation on the week, but it's got to go. I mean, hopefully we get a 212 back up above 206.47. Stuck in this level of reclaim right here. The magnitude is 283.77, 238.77, 238.77. Will it get there? All right, that's the question. That's the question. Right now, I don't know. We'll leave it there. Leftovers. NVIDIA scenario 3 on the week. All right. These are, you got to be careful with these scenario 3s. All right. It did take out the highs, but it also took out the lows. All right. So that shooter did go in force. That's good. And it did, we'll take out this guy here. A couple more pennies and it would have took out this one here. So Nvidia, most things going on the downside. Sand dollar in the house. Verizon, we're looking for this to go up. It did not. All right. Autodesk, 212 down, just didn't go very far. ANET, inside on the week. I did go 2 down, just didn't go very far. APH, scenario 3 on the week. Took out the highs, it was good, and then back down. All right, back down. Here's your days on the week. Here's your days. All right, did not do very well. Most things going down. 322 back down. AVGO, it did it. All right, that's a win. That's a win. CRM did go 2 down a week. Didn't go very far, right? So CRM holding on tight. It's like that cat poster. It's hanging tough. Hanging tough. Come on now. Try not to die. IBM scenario 3 on the week. 2 up, 2 down. Excuse me. Scenario 3 on the week. Went 2 up, failed, became a 3. Oracle, we thought we'd get some more downside on this because the shooter on the week did not happen. All right. Again, if it doesn't happen, we don't take it. We don't get in early either. Marvell, inside on the week, we'll leave it on there. TTD 212 down. Hit magnitude. Fang, do your thing. Fang, do your thing. Momo hammer to the highs in force. And the best thing about this is it's not at all-time highs, all right? Fang got some more meat on them bones. More meat on them bones. It can keep going, all right? That's awesome. HP, more energy stuff. Did go 312 up. All right, that's good. Still good. Still good. Microsoft. All right, 212 down. Microsoft 212 down. And then here's your broad information on the month. All right. Talked about this last week. Filled this gap here. All right. Will it complete the broadening formation? That's what we're looking for. Microsoft to the lows. We got some more. We got some new stuff to talk about. McDonald's continuing 312 down. Wow. 312 down and now 2 down on the month. All right. I don't care about the big arch. The CEO, he obviously don't eat the food. You know, not good for the stocks. All right, not good. From Marna 312 down, didn't go very far, but it did go in force. Palantir, inside on the week, we'll leave it there. Target 212 down. There's something in retail I definitely want to talk about. VeriSign did go 212 up, just didn't go very far. All right, now shooter on the week, we'll leave it. RDW setting up for that Rev Strat. All right, inside bar 2 up, looking for that 2 down below 894. All right, we'll leave it there. 894. We will leave it there. All right. If you have TrendSpider, I'm updating your weekly watch list right now. Right now. That's right. The things I just did, updating on your charts. That's the best thing about, one of the best things about TrendSpider. Fang, that's right. Energy bangers, that's right. Fang. Fang, do your thing. All right, so it's about that time. It is that time. Put those tickers in the chat that you want to look at. Put the tickers in the chat you want to look at. All right. What do you want to put on the watch list? A lot of that stuff from last week was stuff that you guys wanted to look at. And so if you see that, let me see. Let's see if I can do this. All right, there it goes. See this little dollar sign right here? Hit this right. It's like a tip jar. Hit that thing. Put it, super chat. Use a super chat. There's some little ones. There's some big ones. I'm not asking you to do anything crazy. But if you use a super chat, the rule is I stop what I'm doing and talk about what you want to talk about. I stop what I'm talking about, talk about what you want to talk about. All right. So there you go. Let's see here with, let's go down, semiconductors, because we already know that semiconductors has a, shaking my head, semiconductors has an inside week. All right, that's the only sector with an inside week. So there's a lot of stocks in here, so I might have to go ahead and scan so I'm not wasting too much time. But what you want to do is go down here and look for all the inside weeks. All right, AIP, put that on the weekly watch list. All right, again, we're looking for simultaneous breaks. If everything in AMD, if everything is inside week on AMD, on semiconductors in your sector, and they're all doing the same thing, let's just say they all go to the highs, you know, grab 5 or 6 of them, go to the highs. All right, same thing with the lows. I do see that shooter, but I'm looking for inside bars right now. And I see the chat rolling. Put those tickers in the chat. Zed says, I got some. They said, I got some. Looking for those tickers. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Let's switch this to semiconductors scan. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we got a lot. All right, save some time here. I do recommend going through these stocks individually. Just saving some time for the show. FSLR, 2 down on the month, inside on the week. So now we're looking for this thing to continue to go down below 190.28. It's an inside bar. It could go either way. So it could go above 203.02. So we want to see what it does. All right. Let's see here. Looking for some good stuff. These are all inside weeks. Microchip, 2 down on the month, inside on the week, and a shooter. Let's see if that goes below $62.39. Definitely like that one. Marvell, I think that's already on the watch list. Yep, it is. Nah. Nah. NA. Nah. Not messing with it. Corvo, inside on the week, 2 down on the month. Let's see if it goes above 79.98 or below 76.37. Okay, let's see what they want to do. 2 down on the month, SITM, and inside on the week. Let's see if that goes below 223.27. 223.27. Skyworks inside on the week, 2 down on the month. They want to keep killing it. All right, looks like they want to try and take it up. Let's see if it goes above 56.14 or below 52.62. Vico, EXPR. No, it's like $5. So skipping that one. So that's how. So now let's go back to the weekly watch list. Reiterate what I was talking about. All right. So now we have some semiconductors in here. All right. If they all start going, let's just say they all start going to the highs. All right. Semiconductors. Let's just say they all start going to the highs. All right. We already know which ones have actionable signals, and we can work those. All right. If it's going to the highs, hit it. If it's not, don't touch it. All right. Oops, I think I just got rid of. I think I got rid of one. Hold on. I think I just deleted one. Remove flag. I was trying to remove the flag. Ugh, which one was it? Which one was it? It's gone now. I don't want to go back through all this to see which one it was. Was it Corvo? What was it? I deleted one. I had to go back and watch the tape. I had to watch the tape. Oh, that's funny. Anyway. Oops. All right. I see them all. All right, I see you guys. All right, so that's how. So anyway, those are inside weeks on a sector. All right, try to trade that simultaneous break. So now let's look at what you guys want to look at, and it's that time. So if you have questions about the Strat, if you have questions about the Strat, put them in the chat. He said, "Give me Google." Google. All right, inside on the week, looking for that 312 down. It is 32 down on the month as well. Looking for the 322 down, sorry. Below 298.17. The magnitude is 294.47. We'll put it on the list. That's a good one. INTC. Possible 322 back down. It is 2 down on the month. Let's see if that goes below $43.60. The magnitude is 41.68. The one after that one is 39.18. If they really just want to wreck it. All right. Wreck-It Ralph up in this mug. Zay got a bunch in there. Yep, I did Google Marlin B. Got that one in there for you. FANG to the highs. EOG to the highs. COP. EOG, I think, was the only one that was on our weekly watch list. Nope, yep, because of the Momo Hammer. All right, COP. I don't think there's any actionable signals on these, but they're still good. All right, they're still good. That's the thing. Oxy. He's putting everything in here. Everything energy. So give me everything energy. All right. So what we're looking for is an inside bar, a hammer, a shooter. All right. Nothing in here. All right. Doesn't mean don't take it. Doesn't mean, don't get out. It doesn't mean get out. All right. That's what I mean. Doesn't mean get out. But there's no reason for me to get in here. If you want to be in any of these that don't have actionable signals on the week, you're going to look for an actionable signal on the daily chart. All right. So you're going to look for this thing to give you an inside day. You want this thing to give you an inside day like this. All right. And then you will take it when it goes, inside day. And then you want to take it when it goes like this. Okay. That's what you're looking for. All right. So you're going to wait for that inside day, or another possibility is look for, a little bit of throwback. All right. Some people also call them pullbacks, but a reversal that goes 2-2 down and then 2-2 back up. All right. That's also a thing. All right. So if it's already working, no actionable signal in the week, you're going to wait on this daily chart to give you a way in there. Okay. You just don't want to just jump in. All right. Devin. DVN. Devin. All right. Now, shooter on Devin on the day. Devin, great. No actionable signal, but still good. The best thing about Devin is it's not at all-time highs. All right. There's some more meat on them bones. All right. 79.13 is the highs. Let's get up there. Let's see what else we got in the chat. And Jay says, it being that we flush on Friday and tested the 200-day moving average, all about patience for me now. Plus the quarter is coming to a close. Gonna just prepare for Q2 and take it easy. Yeah. I was in NA and I said nah, and Brent said nah. SOXL for Marlin B. Inside on the week, looking for some more downside below 49.04. The magnitude is 44.54. Why do I say more downside? Because it's already 2 down on the month. Okay, so we're looking for some more continuation on that. For small accounts, that's right. LAC, lack. What you lacking? What you lacking? All right, lacking an actionable signal. That's what you're lacking. But it is 2 down on the month. It's $3. This is a penny stock. Skipping this one. Skipping the penny stock. AG. All right. 2 down on the month. Wow, they are really giving it up on this one. Wow. Sheesh. First Majestic. Yeah. Gold's going to the lows. Silver's going to the lows. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Jay said, give me Kroger. Jay said, give me Kroger. All right, 2 up on the month. All right, Kroger 2 up on the month. That's good. Put that on your 2 up on the month list. Kroger, all right, and inside on the week. So the question is, does it keep going? All right, let's see if this thing goes above $75.64 or below 60 or 70. Excuse me. It's going to above 75.64 or below 72.95. Okay. Let's see what Kroger wants to do there, but it is 2 up on the month. That's good. That is good. And then Kroger, is Kroger at all-time highs? Yes, Kroger all-time highs, all right? Highest it's ever been, Kroger. That's awesome. Good for you. Good for you, Kroger. All right, miners are going to the lows. Yeah, they are going to the lows. One thing I wanted to talk about, retail, Ross Stores. Wow, Ross Stores. What did they do over there? Sheesh. Cured cancer, that's what they did. We should have been talking about Ross Stores this whole time since August. How did I not see this one? How did I not see? It happens, man, it happens. But Ross Stores, all right, up to 11.19. All right, they beat earnings. A lot of good news on them. Ross Stores to the highs. One of the few retailers that are green on the month. Only one of the few few stores out of retail that are 2 up on the month. All right, let's talk about Meta. News on Meta. They said they're closing they're shutting down the metaverse. All right. 312 down on the month, of actionable signal on the week, but definitely going back to the lows. All right. Going back to the lows. I know this looks weird. This looks weird because this is an automatic broadening formation right here. So if we turn that off, oh, there's the automatic one. What's this? Oh, hold on. Nope. Yep. All right. So something like this. All right, in Meta. All right. Yes, we would have a line down here as well. But you can see, here's the broader. Let's get the other line down there because that's driving me nuts. All right, here we go. All right, here's the bigger broadening formation. Here is a subtri right in here, continuing to the lows. All right. So Meta shutting down the metaverse. If you have one of them Oculuses like I do, the kids love that thing, but I don't know how that's going to change. I don't know what it's going to look like. They're not getting rid of the Quest. They're still going to have their stuff on there, but the metaverse is done. So whatevs. And then SMCI. Wow. All right. We got people getting arrested over here for selling chips to China. All right. Huge gap down. And continues selling to the lows. Obvious short. And wow, this could, I don't know. I'm not going to say this is the end of this company, but when it was doing all this back in 2024, all right, people making stupid money on this thing back in 2024, and then does this. So after the stock split, and then just continuing to the lows. All right, so they were selling some chips to China, and that the United States was like, nah, bro, that ain't good. We don't like that. I don't like that. Let's go to the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner one more time. Look for some more inside bars. This time on S&P 500, because not everything triggered. We know that. We know not everything triggered. All right. And then yes, piggybacking off of what Zay said, we are coming into the close of the month and the quarter. All right, so we're going to take it easy. Take it easy. Let's see. A lot of these names we've already talked about, but we are going to keep. I thought this thing was going to do a 1-to-10 stock split or 10-to-1 stock split. Let's see here. Ew. Inside on the week. Looking for some interesting stuff. FSLR we already talked about. Google we talked about. GM, what's GM doing? To the lows. Inside on the week. Let's see if that goes below $72.16. The magnitude is $70.36. And if we're going to look at GM, you might as well look at Ford. What's Ford doing? To the lows. Wow, gave it all back up. My goodness. My goodness. All right. Goldman Sachs inside on the week for next week. It could go below 789.48 or above 825.96. That's a heck of a range. It is 2 down on the month, so we'll be looking for more downside on that. Looking for it anyway. Let's see here. If we're going to look at that one, we need to look at JP Morgan. 2 down on the month, inside on the week. Let's see if they go below 284.52. Kroger we talked about. Lulu, what's Lulu doing? 2 down on the month. Lululemon, do they want to go below 157.03? More retail. Again, retail going to the lows. All right, talked about a lot of these. Palantir, Pod, Ross Stores, already talked about them. Ross Stores is inside on the week. All right, we'll put that on the watch list. Let's see if that goes above 211.63. Looking for anything good. 2 down on the month. United Airlines and a shooter inside bar on the week. Let's see if that goes below $87.92. The magnitude is 84.64. 84.64. Almost done. Almost done. You guys got quiet on me. Almost done. Wells Fargo, 2 down on the month, inside on the week. Let's see if that goes below 74.31 or above 77.69. All right. So here's your watch list for next week. You don't have to take, let's take the flags off. You don't need to trade all of this. All right. This just gives us actionable signals for us to go to. All right. You'll see a lot of people come out here on Sunday and talk about their market prep on Sunday, and we're proactive and all that stuff. That's great. All right, that's good for them. All right, we already did it here on Saturday, so on Sunday you can just chill. All right, you can chill. No reason to get excited. All right, but here's your watch list for next week. You don't have to take all of this. Remember, a lot of this is semiconductors already. A lot of this stuff is semiconductors from a simultaneous break if they want to do that. And then we got some retail stuff in here and some tech. A little bit of banks as well. So you don't have to be overwhelmed. Like I said, you don't have to try and work all of this. Not all of this is going to go in force at the same time. All right. So hopefully that works out for you guys. Let me see. Let me update this watch list for anybody with TrendSpider. Let me update this watch list for you guys. There you go. Yours is updated as well on your side. All right, let me get out of this tank. All right. Thank you so much for everybody being in here. It was fun. Thank you so much. Sunday is for futures. Yes, that's a fun time looking at futures. I used to do like a strat, like practicing the strat, watching the scenarios, move back and forth. So we used to do that. Not so much anymore. So there you go. All right, go check out thestratsoldier.com. Check out my execution course. Let me know if you want to do a one-on-one. All right, and if you watch this entire show and you don't know what's going on at all, check out the Strat Starter Kit. You get 2 ebooks, Zero to Trading, and then Hammer in Force. That's one actionable signal that'll get you in on anything that trades, and you get one of these coffee cups sent to your house. All right, there you go. Thank you so much for everybody being in here. This was fun. Thank you, Marlon B. Thank you, Brent J. Let's see here. Beach Bum is in the house. Let's see here. Sand Dollar. Love Sand Dollar being out here. Dub Jones, Terry Baker. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. And if you were just lurking, thank you to my lurkers as well. And keep creating those winning positions. Add to them and defend them with tight stops. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.